Hey guys, I'm back for part two now. In part one, we set up our Google Classrooms so that we could create a class, brand new class, and how to add a student to that classroom that has, we may not know their email address at our district, but we know their name because they're our kids and they're in our class. So part two, we're going to go through the process of how to add a very simple assignment, something that's easy to do that we can get a response from. So as you see here, I'm back to my Google homepage, okay, and I'm going to double check to make sure I'm logged into my school email. I'm going to hover over my initial, there it is. You'll see that I am logged into my school account. From here, I'm going to go ahead and choose the tic-tac-toe or the waffle, and I'm going to go down and scroll, if need be, to Classroom. Now, as I showed you in video one, I have lots of classrooms already set up, and we can see that I have students in each of these. But in video one, we created a brand new Mr. Swafford's class, and we put actually two students in there. And one of them has accepted invitation. So we're going to go choose my name. And at the very top, we're going to go look at people. And we'll see that Mr. Kaufman has accepted that invitation. So now he's part of my class. Mr. Austin has not accepted the invitation yet. He's going to very quickly. So let's go look at the stream. Okay. Now the stream, we can talk about customizing this some other time. That's not as important as this next piece. First, I want to take a second to notice this class code right here. Okay. I want to click on the bracket next to that. Okay, so we can see it all larger. If you are having difficulty adding kids to your classroom, but you have the ability to reach out to their parents, this code allows them to add themselves or self-join to your class. It's not as easy as just accepting the invitation in the email, but it's doable. And we can talk about a video of how to for the parents on how to enroll their student in classroom if that's something we feel is going to be necessary. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Okay, so this is what we call a stream. This is where everything shows up in our feed. Okay, so if we add an assignment, if we add a discussion, if we have a conversation, it can show up in here. Okay, so I want to go ahead and click share something with your class. I want to share just a simple set of instructions. Watch. What is your thoughts on the following video? So we clearly know we're going to be watching a video. So we're going to go down here to the paperclip, add. We're going to add a video. Now, most of you won't have the videos already on your computer, especially since you're home. And if you're doing it from something other than YouTube, you'll need to choose the link option. But we're going to go ahead and go to YouTube. So we can search it if we want to. We can search YouTube from here. But I already know what video I want to pull up. I want to go ahead and pull that tab for a second. I've got a Teaching Life Skills and Changing Our World by Jill Siegel from a TED Talk. Okay, so we're going to go to Share. Now, there's other ways, and some of you who are really savvy about this probably know you don't have to come here. But I want to get this link. I want this link right here, so I'm going to select it. I want to right-click this with I'm right-handed, so it's my middle finger, and I'm going to choose Copy. Now, I want to go back to my classroom, and how I'm doing all this is I just have other tabs open at the top. So I know the address, and so I'm just going to paste it. Now I can right here. I'm going to paste my URL right here. Okay. And there it is. Okay, so I went to URL, the tab at the top. I pasted that URL right here. And we can see we can confirm before we share it with our class. We don't want to embarrass ourselves by sharing the wrong video. So we can confirm that we got the right video, and we can go ahead and choose Add. Now, there's a couple of things we can look at really quickly. Mr. Swafford, we can confirm we're sharing it with that class. As you saw in video one, I have multiple classes, so I could choose to add this to all of my classes at one time. But for today's situation, we're just going to do it with Mr. Swafford's new class. We can also choose specific students to send it to. But for our purposes, we want to send it to every student. So I want to go ahead and choose Post. That takes just a second. And now we see that in our stream, we can see that the kids will have access to this. And then we'll talk more in other videos about how they can respond to that. Right now you can see add a class comment. This allows them to just add a comment right here and share as a collaborative effort. There are some conversations about whether you want that to have them given the ability to share a comment in a public forum. If you don't want that, we'll show you really quickly how to change that. In the upper right hand corner, I'm going to click this little wheel, the settings. Okay, and it takes a second really quickly. Okay, so we'll see in the stream right here, students can post and comment. I'm going to go ahead and choose the arrow and says only teachers can post or comment. I'll go ahead and choose that option. Okay. Now once that's there, I'm going to go ahead and choose save. And now we have that setting has been fixed. So I hope this helps you, and we'll be posting some more videos in the future. Thank you.